What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Waste Talk. Believe it or not, our last episode was our most viewed. I think it might have been our most liked. I wanted to start this off by saying we appreciate all the comments. Everybody here on YouTube has been very friendly. I've been posting a lot on both TikTok and Reels, and despite the fact that we've been getting love, honestly, y'all been showing a lot of support on on YouTube. So those of y'all who've been commenting and liking and all that stuff, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We're just trying to continue to progress, and I'm glad y'all liked our last podcast. So we're gonna try to keep this one nice and short and give y'all different parts. Today, Tiny Eyes, Jay, Janier, he has the question of the day for us. So we're gonna go from there.
What's up, y'all? So, the first question is, what song have come to enjoy because of your parents being so obsessed with?
Okay, I want you to go first because I'm not gonna give a very deep answer.
All right, so my bad, guys. Last week it snowed, so I was out there shoveling. One of the songs that instantly gives me back some flashbacks is La Puerta Negra. And in English, that just means the black door. And it's very famous because it's it just talks about love and that these parents that are shielding away their daughter from this guy. Either way, that just gives me back memories of when I was in my country with my family and I was like a toddler. So yeah, the other ones is, dang, I just locked my phone. Is Llorar. Dang, I forgot how that one went.
Ma Aventura?
No, bro, we're Central Americans, man. It's not the same. All right, this one I do know. Como te extraño, mi amor. In English is How Much I Miss You, My Love. And that one, my mom woke my brother and I up every Saturday to be able to go and clean the house. And it wasn't just do some dishes and this and that. No, it was, all right, you're going to do the floor. You're going to wipe down the windows, laundry, folding. I had my dog at the time, so walking the dog, that was normal procedure. And then after that, I just slowly quit. So that was every Saturday morning, and it was really nice. So yeah, that's some of the things.
Okay.
Some of the songs.
Well, for me, in regards to songs that my parents would play that I like, I never was a kid where if my parents played a song I would dislike it. I actually had the opposite thing where every time they played a song I just liked it. And from liking a song that they played, it pushed me to continue to listen to a person. So for instance, my mom liked Boyz II Men, who, if you don't know who they are, they're pretty much a Philly R&B group. When she would play a song from them, I would literally listen to the song. I would like the way they sung, and I would go back and check out their catalog. And then my father loved a lot of rap. He had this thing where it was it's like a folder that has all the discs inside of it. Those of y'all who are millennials and early 2000 kids will get it. You know, that CD pamphlet where he had all these rappers in there. So it's even without him playing a song, I'm like, damn, what is this song? What's this? So I'm listening to Raekwon, I'm listening to Wu-Tang, I'm listening to Outkast, I'm listening to Biggie, I'm listening to Tupac, I'm listening to Busta Rhymes, I'm listening to Big Pun, I'm listening to Mobb Deep, I'm listening to so many different people, and I'm listening to Funkmaster Flex freestyles. I'm listening to all types of stuff, and essentially they are who taught me more or less what my taste in music was gonna be for a long period of time. And listening to the songs of my parents is what kind of created what I have. And then again, and it's not even just my parents, because I feel like a lot of what my family listens to kind of influenced me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? So like even like with my abuelo and my abuela, them listening to boleros and a guy named Pito Rodriguez, who is like a Puerto Rican bolero singer who died of throat cancer. Like I'm in high school listening to this bull. I mean, I definitely would never heard of him if it wasn't for my grandma, abuelo. Him putting on salsa and him having still CDs and having all like these burnt CDs of people singing salsa and him pretty much knowing everybody. And then hear my abuela sing certain salsa songs and them kind of teaching me about that. So I can't even say just my parents. It really did extend to my grandparents and then my family. You know, I hear my family members refer to a song and it makes me want to listen to a person. I remember, you know, being in the car with my aunt Melissa, and we're like, she would always take us to her, to where she was living, and we would always have these sleepovers, and we would be in the car, and we're just like sitting there, and we're driving for around 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and we're just listening to all the songs she listens to, and we're creating our own songs that we play every time we in the car. So I don't know, it's like weird. That's like such an interesting thing because I have so many like him answering that question reminds me of like so many like fond memories that I had of listening to music in the cars. Like I remember with my father, he had a Caprice Classic 19, I think it was 96 or 95, and he had like 22s, and in the back he had a stereo. So like we would listen, like the music would be bumping, and it's all rap music. It's all different types of things where it's just like I remember he would always have on the song about I'm in love with the court. So it was like I would always play that song, and it got stuck in my head even more just being in the car with him. So I definitely want to say like my parents and my family just in general, like they definitely influenced the music that I listen to and now how I kind of select music and continue to listen to songs.
I kind of wish I did what you did, which is, you let your parents' songs, you know, guide you. For me, it was actually the opposite. I guess it has to do with being a immigrant in the United States, and then you wanted to fit in, even though at the time, you know what, never mind, because I really don't remember my childhood all that well. But I think it had something to do with that. And like my type of songs was like Skrillex, a lot of, you know, Hey Delilah, those type of songs. Black Parade.
When I was a young boy,
Copyright.
my father.
Copyright.
Nah, they ain't copyright, man.
You sound too similar to the singers, bro.
We ain't that big.
So yeah, actually no. I posted up a video for one of my clients, and instantly, bro, I got copyrighted.
Well, we're gonna see what happens with
We
this
will
one.
see what happens, hopefully.
I do not own the copyrights to that song. I'm just singing it.
I agree. And so yeah, and now what I just feel like I'm doing is like I'm catching up because like all the songs that my mom has put, I'm slowly putting into a file, and then you know when I'm driving on my route, I'll listen to it and I'll be able to memorize it like that, and then that will create memories for me to be able to remember my mom by. So I really wish I did that. Then the other thing that I also remember is my mom has these folklore music that's Nicaragüense, and some of them are. I know one is very patriotic to Nicaragua, and I'm not gonna sing it because copyright, but it's about.
Just sing it, bro. Just say you don't own the copyright. I ain't scared of no damn bot. Just sing it.
The AI is
Just sing it, bro.
scary.
Just sing that, John, bro. You gonna
They're
say
everywhere.
it? Just sing it.
Did you know they chipped me? I got chipped, bro.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
No, we're all chipped. Anyways, it goes mi Nicaragua, mi Nicaraguita, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and then it just goes there, and it has like nice, good like strings. It's just, and the singer as well. Ooh, his voice is really nice. I'm pretty sure it has to do with nostalgia. And then the other one is about this guy who's slow in the head, and he's in construction, and so the el jefe, how do you say that, Jefe?
Boss.
The boss is like, you better not forget these this list that we need to finish the construction. And so he turns it into a song. And then as he goes to the store, little by little the song changes. And so by the time he gets to the store, he forgets what he has to get. And it's so nice because it's not nice because the way that they do it is kind of harsh, but I liked it because it's nostalgia. So yeah, now it's more of like I'm catching up, and I really wish I was able to do what you did, which is like let it guide you and not push it away.
I see. Okay. So you kind of heard about our parents and how their music taste kind of influence us. Now, the question we're going to ask is, what do people misunderstand about you most?
I'm going to let you go first.
All right. I think what people misunderstand about me most, I feel like sometimes they think I'm going to be like this really like ghetto, scary, like person, but in actuality, I'm really just like pretty cool and friendly. I remember like when I was in college, people would be like the way they would choose to speak to me sometimes is very interesting, or the things they would think I was into was very interesting. Like I remember this girl kept trying to invite me to a party. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I kept not responding to her. But then she's like gonna try to pull me aside, like, oh, we're gonna have something there that's illegal. I'm like, why the heck do you think that's gonna be the joint to get me? Like, you keep trying to invite me, then you're gonna try to say something illegal there. Like, I'm not like that. So I know people kind of get that impression from the way I speak and the fact that, yeah, I'm from Philly, I have a certain way I carry myself, but regardless of that, like they just have this perception. And again, I'm tall. I'm not like Michael Jordan height tall, but I'm fairly tall. So it's like I can sometimes be a little bit intimidating. But once you get to know me, it's like I'm pretty friendly, honestly. Go ahead, Junior. Jay, tiny eyes.
I wish I knew, man. I don't know. I don't
really think. I think with you it's kind of different because there's not really room for like misinterpretation. Like you're not like you kind of like the way you look is I think the way people kind of see you to be, if that makes sense. Like you're not like scary looking. Like you don't have certain features about yourself that somebody walking down the block is gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want to be around that guy. You understand? And I'm saying like, and then on top of that, it's just like, again, it's like you just seem a little bit more friendly than me sometimes. Like I've had so many different interactions with people, like where even again in college, like this dude goes from talking like, oh my God, dude, like yeah, to yeah, man, no cap, dude. I'm like, why are you speaking to me like you don't gotta change the way you speak with me, man. I'm not gonna find you cool. Like what is this? You know what I mean? So it's just weird. It's just like it's like weird things again. It's just I don't know how to explain it. Then again, I'm around a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, you are around a lot of people, but I just feel like I've been around more people because me going to school, me being in Center City, working in schools, and having to be around so many different types of people. I've just noticed that like the difference is like there, or like people assuming that I don't speak English. They be like, it's like it's so dumb to me. Like it's just hilarious. Mind you, again, if you are a person who obviously has a Spanish speaking family, they tell you they want you to learn English. Now it's changing, but when you have that parent or grandparent, they're like, I want you to learn English because it's a trauma thing. When you have a family member come from a different place, that they come to America not knowing anything, and then they have to still not know anything. They want to make sure their kids learn English so that they can get jobs because they came here with nothing. So what I don't like is when people assume I don't speak English, because it's just like, you don't even understand the fact that my family has to come here not speaking English for me to actually learn English. You know what I mean? So like when you try to come up and be like, hola, Angel, I'm like, you can just say hi, Angel. English is fine. English is fine. Like, come on now. You gonna think I don't speak no English, I don't understand you? Why am I here?
So you don't like it at all when people do that to you?
honestly,
Or it's just
it don't even.
tolerable?
You know what's crazy? So I was speaking to I feel like sometimes there's two types of Spanish people, right? There's two types. They either feel like they always need to speak Spanish to you when they figure out your Spanish, or they're like, if you speak English, we don't really even need to take Spanish. We don't even need to speak Spanish to each other. And for the most part, unless I'm with my friends and we're just being dumb, I'm not gonna do that. Like if me and Junior are at work together, there's no reason for me to just out of nowhere speak Spanish to him. And most likely when I'm speaking Spanish to him, it's probably because I'm talking about somebody. Point blank. I mean, we being honest, bro. And but again, that goes back to the whole misunderstanding. Like they just really just think I'm like some boy that just came off the boat or off the plane or just got finished like damn near hopping out the ocean. Like I speak English, bro. I speak English. And I just feel like it's disrespectful because again, it's a historical connotation there. Do you know how important it is and how much important was placed on us to learn English because of the fact that our families came here and could not get jobs? Like my grandmother, she came here having to live house to house, getting kicked out of places and not being able to find work right away or being able to find high paying jobs because most of the time our parents are either working as janitors, custodians, cooks in the kitchen, lawn mowing. Like I know it sounds like stereotype, but it's true. My grandfather mowed lawns. So it's just like, you know, when you kind of just assume like, oh, I'm gonna speak Spanish to him. And you're not even Spanish, it's just like, bro, like save it for somebody that really don't speak English. I speak English. Like you're not doing me no favors. You just kind of misunderstanding me and thinking that I want you to speak Spanish to me when in actuality, like, no, I've actually excelled in English. So that's what gets me even mad, even more frustrated because it's just like you just disrespected me again. These are things though when you get into places that are like center city that they feel like they're being so inclusive or whatever that kind of be like it's kind of like yeah, but that's just doing too much to me. I just treat me normal, treat me how you treat everybody else.
Yeah, so this question was definitely not for me. It was definitely for you. You went deep.
Yeah, but I don't know, I feel like there's always something for somebody there. I mean, maybe for you it could be that they don't understand, maybe they don't think you're as artistic as you are. Aren't people shocked when you show them you're a photographer?
I don't ever bring it up. I guess I'm not that social, so those type
Weirdly
of things.
enough, but he is social though. He gonna say he's not that social, but he's social. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This dude is social.
No, but compared to me and you, that's just what I mean.
Yeah, in that regard, he's not in as many social environments. You know what I mean? Again, I'm literally my school. I'm telling y'all this. My school was downtown. Like I'm literally in the middle of Philadelphia, so I'm around so many different people that it's like the interactions I have are just like insane. I'd be like, how am I having this interaction with somebody right now? And the things people tell me sometimes are insane. So I mean, again, it's just like it's different. But I feel like once you're placed in them positions, you'll just notice certain things. Matter of fact, you know what? This is what happened. The car show with the wallet. That's actually an example right there.
That is an example, yeah. So I have you want.
Go ahead, yeah, you can tell the story, bro.
No, I was gonna say, shall we talk about it or not?
Yeah, talk about it.
All right. So at the car show, the Philadelphia car show, which I just finished editing my photos so that.
Oh, we do have a blog for that, by the way. We have a blog from that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So we went and did a little ride around the Volkswagen's.
Oh, you dropped the name on it, damn. Now they really won't sue us.
Oh, that's okay. We got the money.
No, we don't.
I know. So we were there, blah blah blah, and this is the wallet. This wallet looks like a girly girl's wallet. The reason I like it though is because it has the coins, and it has a lot of space, a lot. It doesn't look like it. I'm a little disorganized. Either way, it was there, and I was like, oh, somebody left their wallet. Like, oh yeah, that's mine. Just like that. Not just trying to be like, oh yeah, that's mine. Okay, what's up? It has my ID, all that, my driver's license, whatever. And so the person gives it to me, and then I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I put it in my pocket. And she's like, oh, can I get it back to make sure? And I'm like, I'm pissed off because I'm like, why you want to make sure? Like, how many people have gone? You know, you have people checking in these seats to be able to, all that type of stuff. And it's it pissed me the heck off, but I'm just trying to like control it. And did I show that I was kind of pissed off or not?
You handled it very well. You handled it well.
So I did a good job on that part, but it was effed up. It was that bad. So yeah, it's like
pretty much she's thinking that he was actually just lying, trying to steal the wallet. But again, they check the seats every single time somebody gets out. So it's just like, you gave him it the first time, then you asked for it back, and he gives you it back to be nice. But at that, you could have just been like, all right, that's fine. You know what? You ain't have to give me it back. But since you gave me it back to check, I'll just believe you. But it was just like this whole awkward thing. And then, again, these things of how you kind of misrepresent people sometimes are very, like, annoying. Like, even me sometimes with feeling like I don't like to leave a store without the receipt. And I think that's a good practice for everybody. But, I don't think they realize, like, they started doing this whole thing with bag lists and stuff. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I cannot walk out of stores with stuff in my hand because I genuinely feel like somebody will think I'm stealing because I've been followed around in stores. And I'm not trying to say it's a race thing or whatever. It's just the people thing sometimes. Like, the way you look, the way you carry yourself, people have these assumptions. And, things like that happen where, you lost your wallet and they check every single time. And the time you got out of the car that they checked and they found a wallet, you're saying, that's my wallet. They didn't want to believe you. And I think sometimes it's like, again, sometimes you got to know when to say, okay, it's an accident, let me not get too mad. And sometimes you got to know when to say, well, all right, I got to at least defend myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a hard balance to know when it's time to do that and when it's time to do the other thing. But I mean, I feel like, you probably try to rationalize it in your head, like, okay, well, that does like a girl wallet. But then there's also that counter argument of, oh, well, hold on, you check every single time. And then this time you check, and this time you see a wallet was in there and I just got out. Like, didn't you just believe me? So, at the end of the day, things like that, all you can do is move on and talk about it and share these stories, because sometimes people feel like it only happens to them, but it happens to everybody here. And I think that's really cool.